And this is not a special effect. High winds continue to spread across Southern California, and this is smoke from the Wildfires that hovers over Six Flags Magic Mountain. Six Flags isn't scheduled to be open until this weekend, but as of right now, firefighters have not been able to stop the flames, so that could change. All right, that fire, just one of at least 4 burning in the state right now. You can see just how widespread the thick smoke is with this view from a NASA satellite.
Now, we do have live team coverage. Meteorologist Jeff Jamieson is standing by with when the winds are expected to finally weaken.
But we want to begin with Kenneth Craig. He's live in Ventura, California this morning. And Kenneth, for people here in North Texas who are seeing these images really for the first time, can you put into perspective just how widespread the damage is?
Well, it's very widespread, and really you have to see it to believe it. It first hit me when I was driving over the Santa Monica Mountains late last night, early this morning, and I saw the glow of the mountains right in front of me. We're talking about a fire that is 55,000 acres. That's about 80 square miles. And to put that in perspective, that's about the size of Walt Disney World times 2, or 2 times the size of Manhattan. So we're not talking about one small community or one neighborhood or one little area of a town. We're talking about a very, very, very large area, and that's making it that much more difficult for firefighters to get a handle on this.
So, Kenneth, talk about the help that's on the way for the more than 100,000 people who've been evacuated and who've lost everything in these fires.
Yeah, it's going to be obviously a very, very long road ahead for so many people. More than 150 homes have been burned to the ground, including the one right here behind me. There's another home right next to it and another right across the street. The governor did sign that state of emergency, so that in effect made resources and funding available to assist with the recovery efforts. In addition to that, there are shelters open, and of course in situations like this, the American Red Cross always steps in to try to find a temporary shelter for all of those affected, but it's not going to be easy for a lot of people.
And Kenneth, even those who are not in harm's way still need to be concerned about their health, right?
Oh, they absolutely do, and we've got some masks in the car to protect us, and we've been putting them on periodically overnight and throughout the morning here. The smoke is pretty thick, and the winds have died down. The wind is going to pick up significantly, we're expecting, throughout the day, and this thick smoke is going to continue to blow throughout the entire area. I'll tell you, when I was landing, coming down to LAX, the pilot came over the intercom and said, "You might even smell smoke in the cabin." That's how much smoke there is in the air. It's very high up, and we understand it goes out into the ocean some several hundred miles. Very, very smoky out here, and a lot of ash in the air.
Wow, that's really disconcerting too. All right, Kenneth, thank you so much. Appreciate it.